So March was a wild, crazy month and full of lots of games releases, and I feel like April has just as good as bangers as March did in the RPG space. So what's going on, Outcasts? It's your host, ChaosDTV, and thank you for joining me today on today's episode as we talk about the newest upcoming RPG games. In this video, we'll be talking about at least a couple of games that are scheduled to release in 2023 as of this month of April. Keep in mind, these dates can be subject to change as the gaming space is always moving. A lot of delays always happens. You know, this is nothing new. So let's start with the first upcoming game is Shardpunk Verminfall, which is essentially a cooperative roguelike shooter from the developers of Gunfire Reborn. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic world where players must team up to survive against hordes of enemies. Players can choose from a variety of characters, each with their own unique abilities, and use a variety of weapons and items to defeat their foes. Shardpunk Verminfall is scheduled to release April 13th, 2023 for PC. Next on this list is a little something special. Now, to be honest with you, we all have been waiting for something along the lines of League of Legends games. And you know, we still have Riot's MMO regarding League of Legends that's still on the horizon. But to hold us, you know, bide our time, hold us there till he finally comes out. Being developed by Digital Sun, the creators of Moonlighter, the Mageseeker, a League of Legends story, is an action RPG that takes place in the League of Legends universe. In the Kingdom of Demacia, the Mageseekers hold the power to oppress magic-using citizens in the name of public order. By inducting and indoctrinating them, locking them away, or diving them into hiding, you get to play as Silas, a spell-stealing mage who has just broken free of his unjust captivity at the Mageseeker hands. Within the chains that once bound you, you must liberate your homeland from tyranny, one Mageseeker at a time. Now, this particular title is probably by far my favorite on this list for a lot of things. Dead Island 2. Now, granted, Dead Island 1 was an absolute banger. But probably one of my favorite zombie games to play, just for a quick beat 'em up, slash 'em up type of deal. Granted, we did get Dead Island like Riptide, not so much as a good sequel, and we never really got truly a good actual sequel regarding this zombie game. Granted, they did have a lot of developer and publisher problems, a lot of politics behind the scenes that caused this game to not really receive a good actual sequel. But this time around, we're coming back. Dead Island 2 is being an open world zombie survival game that's being developed by Damn Buster Studios. It is the absolute sequel to the Dead Island series, and it features a brand new cast of characters, a brand new setting as well. The game is set on a tropical island. As you know, the Dead Island loves being on an island as a source. Like, every single version of this game is always going to be on some type of island that has been overrun by zombies, and you of course must fight your way through hordes of undead to survive. This game is scheduled for release April 21st, 2023. Now, this title has been having a lot of hype as of the past few weeks. It just received a 11-minute gameplay trailer, something that is similar to that of Genshin Impact. A lot of people have been comparing this said title to Genshin Impact, but I feel like this will have its own space in that universe. So Wuthering Waves is a mixture of combat and environmental traversal type of game with a novel-ish, visual novel type of world. Characters can swim, climb, swing on ropes, run along vertical walls. There's a lot of questing. Like, literally, this game, if Genshin Impact is something you enjoyed, Wuthering Waves is something else you enjoy. This world takes place in an imperiled by unknown beings following a disaster called the Calamity. Survivors uniting to rebuild the civilization, the player-controlled rover begins their journey. Wuthering Waves is definitely confirmed April 24th for PC and mobile devices. Next we have is Trinity Trigger, which is an ARPG combining the look and feel of iconic RPGs in the 90s with the emphasis on fast-paced, customizable combat. Players take control of 3 young heroes as they attempt to defy fate and save the continent on Trinitia. Accompanying them are the Triggers, which are strange creatures with the unique ability to transform into 8 types of weapons that players must master if they hope to be successful on their quest. Whether you are playing alone or with up to 2 friends via local co-op, you can explore diverse biomes, dungeons, and strategize to exploit enemy weaknesses and change, your character's destiny. This game is scheduled to release April 25th, 2023. Last but not least, which is another title I'm actually fairly excited for, really hoping, can't wait to play it. Honkai Star Rail. It's another game inside of the Hoyo verse. It is now going to be a turn-based RPG from, of course, the developers of Genshin Impact, Hoyoverse. The game is set in a sci-fi universe and follows a group of students who are transported to a mysterious train called the Astro Express. Along the way, they'll meet a cast of colorful characters and fight against enemies using a variety of abilities. Honkai Star Rail is scheduled to release on April 26th for both PC, iOS, and Android. Now, there are many more RPGs that will be dropping this month on all platforms from Switch, PlayStation, consoles, PC, Xbox, but this list particularly was just a small tease of what to come throughout the month, and by far some of my favorite picks throughout all the games that are releasing this month. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys interested in any of these games I announced? I know Wuthering Waves and Honkai Star Rail is definitely some of the bigger heavy hitters that will be dropping this month in the RPG space. But let me know what you guys think. Come join me on my Discord. I want to talk to you guys about all this cool stuff, all these cool games that's dropping on my Discord. I have it in the link below, as well as subscribe to the channel. Your boy's on his way to 1,000 subs, as well as like the video. It definitely tells me if you guys enjoyed it. Other than that, it's been your host, ChaosDTV, here at Chaotic Inc., signing out. Peace.
Manifest, I don't sleep, that's so weak, don't plan to rest. I'm from a hood where you die if you don't pack a vest. No culinary degrees, but whipping crack the best. Chefing, hard times taught lessons. Praying every night to pull up in park Benzes. What's my home is what you call trenches. You wouldn't last a day seeing life through all lenses. It's all tension, no sun, and rain and plenty. Full-time job, still can never make a penny. I ain't rapping